straight from the horse's mouth. Our Neil Young News Report.
Smell the horse on this one.
With this week's update from thrasherswheat.org, here's Thrasher.
Hey, Thrasher here with this week's Neil Young news, and the fresh wheat once again is quite fresh, as you can tell listening here. A full concert from the recent just wrapped up European tour by Neil Young and Crazy Horse. Just wrapped up. Thanks to WBKM and tapers out there, we're bringing you here on WBKM, Thrashers Wheat Radio, a full concert from Colmar, France on August the 8th. This was the last show of the tour, and is somewhat representative of the summer tour in Europe. A little bit on the shorter side, with a little less than 2 hours, about 13 songs. But still, nonetheless, many highlights, as you can tell by listening. In the set list, we're hearing Be the Rain, which was pulled out for the final shows, so only performed a couple times this summer. And also a smoking version of Like a Hurricane, also only played a couple times on the tour this summer. So a couple of highlights from this show, and certainly many of the other songs are quite nice to hear. So thanks to those tapers out there, and thanks to Sugar Mountain for helping us keep track of all this, and of course Rust Radio for helping out with getting us some of the highlights here on Thrashers Wheat Radio. So thanks to everyone, and also thanks, of course, to everyone out there, Thrashers Wheat Radio readers, listeners, for sending in all the reviews and videos and photos and updates. Thanks a lot, you guys. Special shout out again to Ruby in the Dust and Tomer for some of their concert memories this summer. Love all you guys. Thanks for everything. Certainly more highlights to come from the Europe tour over the coming days and weeks, so stay tuned to all that. Sort of the last note here at the moment on the tour. As you can hear, of course, the most significant departure from the Neil Young and Crazy Horse sound, if you will, is the backup vocals provided by Doreen Carter and Yadana West. Certainly those backup vocals really add another dimension to what we're hearing. You can hear that on the Hurricane and a number of the other songs in the set, where it really seems to enhance it. Certainly it mixes it up. Certainly we've all heard a lot of these songs a lot, and so hearing the background vocals is a nice touch. So thanks Doreen and Yadana for stepping in here. And of course then there's the Billy Talbot Rick Rosas switch. We are hearing that Billy Talbot is recovering nicely, and but certainly Rick Rosas did a fine job stepping in there at the last moment. So we'll see what happens next. Okay, and just sort of wrapping up here, the last sort of news item at the moment. We've talked about this, touched on it a couple times over the past months, but there's been a rumor that the Human Highway film from 1982 or so, Neil Young's film, sort of that cult classic Human Highway, is going to have a director's cut, and apparently the director's cut has been completed and will premiere at the Toronto International Film Festival in September. We don't have too many details on that just yet, but we hope to be bringing you more info on this director's cut and what will happen after the Toronto premiere. But one of the items that we do know is that this director's cut is 80 minutes long. The original, if not the original, the video release was about 88 minutes. So the director's cut is a little trimmed down. So we'll have to see what did get trimmed down. But we'll have more on that coming up. Okay, well, anyway, back to the Colmar, France concert here on WBKM. Thanks to Tony and Eric, as always, for bringing us the tunage here up there in Burlington, Vermont.